taking the X6M for a ride, and this thing is retarded fast. I'm gonna turn around. I can't drive and videotape it, so we're not gonna see how fast this thing really is, I don't think, on camera, because I don't have any way to mount this phone or anything like that. And this thing's doing six figures, triple digits pretty quick, so can't have any of that. So I'm gonna actually turn around, and it's nice though. It's comfortable. Ride's a little harsh. The back hatch thing is, to me, is kind of stupid. You can barely see out the back. What would be the point in buying a vehicle this big and not having any room? Like, it's not really a sport. It's not why you would buy a sport utility vehicle. I never did understand why BMW and then Mercedes followed suit. Never made any sense to me. The whole purpose of buying a sport utility vehicle is the utility, and sorry, but there's just not a lot of utility back there, as well as there's not much of a, you can't see very well. The sunroof thing's pretty cool, panoramic sunroof, that's cool. But anyway, I'm gonna bang a UE right here. Very impressive tight turn radius. Very impressed with a vehicle this size, how easily I just made that U-turn there. Very impressive. Things are well laid out. The seats aren't quite as comfortable as they may look. The side bolsters on them and stuff, I just don't really feel. Now, it's possible that with some seat adjustment, this might be a little bit more comfortable. But as of right now, I feel like the lumbar is it's a little too much. You can only do so much. They can get you right in the car and off you go. But things are well laid out. I do find that in order to find a comfortable position for me, which is about like this with the steering wheel, I can't really see the top of the tachometer and the speedometer. For me, just to put both of them where I want them. I'm sure not everyone would have that problem. This faux kind of interior finish, not really sure what that's all about. And I don't understand why BMW does this multi-color interiors. Like, either go with the cream or go with the black, but this is, I don't know, not a big fan of it. It's quiet. It's pretty comfortable, but you do feel, driving over these manhole covers, you can certainly feel them. But in typical BMW fashion, everything is right at your fingertips. Shift levers, controls. I mean, I jumped in this thing and it was a little bit of rain, and I quickly found the windshield wipers. No need to take your hands off the wheel to do most of the functions for the car, which is always a good thing. BMW's always been good at engineering these kind of things into their cars. And it definitely makes the driving more enjoyable, no doubt. There's a little couple of cup holders here, make things comfortable. Armrest, haven't opened it yet. Don't really want to do that while we're driving. It's comfortable. Not a bad vehicle. No complaints. Route 1 North, Boston. That's the way we want to go. We got a little off track, but we're back on track. And just to give you an idea, though, how quickly this thing accelerates, I'm going to slow down and let this car ahead of me go and give myself a little bit of room. There's really nobody around. And when we get around this bend, I think we'll give it some gas, and we'll see how quickly this thing goes from 45 miles an hour to ridiculous. Doesn't take long. So, if I remember correctly, we get around here and we should be able to get on it. And we're also braking equally fast. Brakes in this thing are pretty good. I wish I had a GoPro. I don't really like this trying to test drive while I'm driving. I should have both hands on the wheel. But as you can see, and it's pretty quiet. It's got a nice grumble to it when she gets up and goes. Perhaps a little more volume would be appreciated. But here we are back out onto Route 1. And we are going to take advantage of power in this thing. And, I could have gone right there. A lot of traffic though, so I'll be back. We're almost back from the test drive, and I just wanted to point out how comfortable this steering wheel is. BMW's been pretty good about this, Mercedes as well, but this wheel is really, really comfortable in your hands. It feels great. Absolutely love it. And we might get to see this idiot in front of us plow into somebody as he keeps swerving over the white line. But anyway, but we're back. Looks like we're gonna have to take a left turn up here someplace, although I don't know how the hell we're gonna get in there. I guess we're gonna have to go down and come around. So anyway, so that's our drive. Oh, we're gonna sneak over here and head underneath the overpass and go back around. I mean, the ride's firm. It's not bone jarring. I mean, it is supposed to be set up for performance, so it's not supposed to be an S-Class Mercedes. It's not made for that. That's what you want. This is probably not the car for you. It's not the car for me either, but I have enjoyed driving it. And if you want something that looks sort of like a sport utility vehicle but has car performance, I'll bet you could autocross this thing. I mean, it's a bit big and cumbersome, but it would still give you a little bit of room. I'm not sure how it would be sitting in the back. For kids, probably be good. I don't know if I want to be a grown-up sitting in the back. Probably won't really find out. But just that thing about no room in the way back just gets me. What's the point? This is a car that was built to fill a niche that kind of nobody asked for. But anyway, this is my last shot at it, so I'm going to let everybody go. And I'm going to blast this thing out one last time. And here comes the rain. And heavy on the brakes. And we're back into the BMW place. And that was a great drive. I enjoyed that very much. We'll be back.